What is up, guys, and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. We know that General Kenobi is getting a capital ship, and I am totally pumped for it because, like I said, I want many more capital ships in the game. Don't worry, I'm still telling you a General Grievous capital ship or a Nute Gunray capital ship is going to be coming at some point in time in the near future as well. And as we could guess, Anakin Skywalker Starfighter is going to synergize very well with General Kenobi, but we should have seen this coming. And the reason being, the login character is Five's ship. It's not Five's himself. We all thought, well, since Five's ship is the login character, that means clones are going to get a rework, or clones are going to get Shock T like they did to give them a boost. No, it's because of General Kenobi's capital ship. So let's take a look at the ships here and see what or who we will determine will synergize well with General Kenobi. Mace Windu is a defensive capital ship, the Endurance, and General Kenobi is an offensive Galactic Republic capital ship called the Negotiator, just like him. Very, very cool. And I cannot wait to see how it works. I love the Millennium Falcon. I love the Houndstooth. Don't get me wrong, but I am ready for a new ship meta, and I am ready for it to be Galactic Republic. Or I'm ready for two ship metas. We have a Separatist ship meta and a Galactic Republic ship meta, and depending on what you farmed, you can both compete in the top of arena. I think that would get people so pumped to be able to compete in ships again, that, and to have the diversity, that they would have a huge boost in the farming of ships and whatnot. So let's take a look down here, and let's see if we can, we're just going to go to Galactic Republic right here. See what ships we have available. Okay, Ahsoka Tano's Jedi Starfighter. I have a feeling this will synergize well, because we have General Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka. They actually work well with Padme. Now, the other clones, Rex, Umbaran Starfighter, Clone Sergeants, Arc 170, Jedi Counselor Starfighter, Plo Koon Starfighter, for those are two Jedi. But I think that also Five's ship is going to synergize well. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the login character. Or, to get the ship, you're going to need to be required to have 5 solid Galactic Republic ships. What do you think it is? Do you think Five's ship is going to be a great addition to the General Kenobi lineup? Or how do you think we're going to unlock General Kenobi? Now, I have been farming the characters I don't have in the game like nuts, but the one ship, or one character overall I haven't been farming is Anakin's Starfighter. So I'm going to go on panic farm mode. Every fleet energy I get, I will be refreshing and trying to get them as quickly as possible. And hopefully there's a pack, because I love ships. I want to be part of the ship meta. And by the way, in this picture right here, we have R2 inside of his cockpit. Or inside of the ship, I mean. Why in the world is R2 not a secondary character here? Come on, guys. You're seeing him in the picture. We have Anakin. We need R2 as well. They just fit together like a glove. So, besides these ships right here, and obviously I think Anakin Starfighter is going to be the most important, and I actually think Ahsoka Tano Starfighter is going to be the second most important. What other ships do you think are going to be added to the game via the Galactic Republic, or ships that aren't going to be added that we already have that aren't Galactic Republic that are going to be very, very useful with General Kenobi? Well, the Falcon is probably one of them that will still fit in there. It is one of the only legendary ships in the game. It is still an amazing ship, and I think it could fit into any lineup the way it is. The Ebon Hawk, will that somehow synergize with General Kenobi's ship? I'm leaning against no, because I think we're leaning away from the Old Republic a little bit, but not for long. I think somewhere within the next year or year and a half, I guess that is a long time, we'll be getting some sort of Sith capital ship with the Sith Fighter, B-28 Extinction Class Bomber, and whatnot. So, I don't see any Rebel ships synergizing very well. I just don't think they would do that. So, you know, let's take a look here. No, I just don't see, and especially not Geonosian ships. They're not going to have them synergize with General Kenobi. So besides the Falcon, and the Houndstooth is still the best tank in the game, will that somehow change? I really, really hope that the Houndstooth is not an integral part of General Kenobi's lineup. I seriously hope that, because even though it's a great ship, it's been here for a long time. It's been viable at 5, 6, 7 stars, and I'm ready for a new tank to take over where we can just destroy the Houndstooth. And maybe it won't be General Kenobi that's able to take out the Falcon Houndstooth team very well. Maybe it's the Separatist team with a new Separatist capital ship, but General Kenobi will be able to wipe them out. Anyways, I am totally excited. So with talking about that, we're going to go in and do a ship battle here, and just let's see here. Where am I at? Yeah, I'm going after you. And I use the same, you know, this is the thing. This is a great Fleet Arena team. But it's getting kind of stale. It's been this way for a while. You know, when did the Falcon come out? I can't quite remember. But I'm ready for some new life, some new blood. The other question I have with General Kenobi is putting his Zeta on him going to really benefit his capital ship the most? Is it going to make a huge difference in what is going on? That's the question that I have, because, you know, as we love, like, if you want to get Biston to work in a Admiral Akbar-led Millennium Falcon lineup, you have to get Biston and whoever else is in his ship. I think it was Pow there for a second. I think it is. You have to get them to Gear 12 with all left side pieces and one right side piece on each of them to be able to get that ship faster than everybody else and to be able to make it work to the best of its ability. I'm not going to put any of my right side or left side Gear 12 pieces on Biston because he is an awful character in the game besides his ship. So I'm able to compete with this lineup right here. So why in the world would I change? Why in the world would I? So unless you have, you know, the best fleet team in the game is the Biston-led team. Not the Biston-led, I'm sorry. The Admiral Akbar team with Houndstooth and Han's Millennium Falcon. And not a lot of people are going to do that. So, speaking of the fact that a lot of people say I should change Ghost out, by the way, what will it take to max out those ships with the new General Kenobi team? Are we going to need a right side piece on General Kenobi to make his capital ship worthwhile? Are we going to need Anakin Skywalker? How many gear pieces are we going to need on him? All this stuff is the stuff I think about because, you know, I want my fleet to be the... If you have your fleet the best it can be, it's going to be able to hold on defense very well as well. And that's kind of where I'm going because, you know, I want to be the best. So what are we going to look for at that? Are we going to have a Hondo Ohnaka ship come to the game? On CG Carey's podcast, if you listen to that, great podcast, she mentioned that, yes, when I get the Houndstooth out of there first, I feel so happy. You know, a bunch of new characters, and then they get my Houndstooth out of here. I mean, what in the world, guys? I'm trying to have a decent conversation with you guys, and I can't even do that because I'm so worried about what's going on. Now, though, now it's over. Well, not quite over. Don't come in and taunt. Don't come in and taunt. Don't come in and taunt. Oh, I lost that right away. Come on, man. Good, you're gone. There, the Falcon's gone. Good deal. So, to sum it up, Carrie's podcast was very good. With the Escape podcast, she was on it. It was very, very good. So go and listen to that if you haven't, and tell me what you think, because there are a few Easter eggs in there, and that's where we kind of hear, you know, we kind of get the hint of a General Grievous capital ship, of Hondo Ohnaka coming to the game, of other things like that. So if you go listen to that, you'll get a few of those hints there. So what do you think is going to happen with General Kenobi? Do you think he's going to retake the meta or take the meta over for ships? Do you think we're going to need to put a bunch of Gear 12 pieces on him? Which, by the way, with General Kenobi, you should have him max geared the way it is. So don't feel bad about doing that, not like you would with Biston or even Admiral Akbar in that sense. And what new ships are going to come for the Galactic Republic to help boost that team the way it is? I want to know all your answers to all those questions in the comments below. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. Also, I'm leaving a link to my Discord server, Patreon page, and Twitter page in the description below. Check all of those out as well. And like I've said hundreds of millions of times, leave comments in the comment section, not only on the video, but also video ideas for the future as well. And check out my Raid Shadow Legends videos, which I am starting to make, and my Star Wars The Old Republic online live streams, which are awesome as well. Otherwise, peace out, and may the Force